Alright, this is a real rate check.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We have all this in the start, right?
Watch your step. Help save.
Front one needs one more.
Watch your step. Help save.
There needs to be one over the left side. Just a maid.
Run away.
Get back on the box.
Watch your step. Help save.
Front one needs more.
Watch your step. Target change.
Switch to main. Watch out, Morgan.
Run away.
Lucky son of a bitch.
That's why you have me around.
Back on the boss. Yeah, if you have Shadow Blades as range, be very careful where you're running.
Help save. Watch your step. Target change.
A maiden.
Help save.
That's a white.
Hey guys, can you give me a second to let my dog out? Okay, I'm back.
Right, Bev, last when you're ready. Oh wait, hang
And
on.
Bev has a good point. Sometimes people get the thing and they're just running all over the place and you're hurting all the other people in melee range.
There's at least the first 2 deaths is because of that.
Yeah, like Unbound Chaos, your screen changes colors. You have plenty of time to plan a route and possibly start moving. I mean,
And
you gotta
you
really be
can
careful about that.
you can step out of melee range. You can stop your DPS for a little bit. That's fine because it's really painful when you drop it under other people and then everybody gets hurt.
Yeah, that's the thing. If there's like 3 people get it, they're pretty much on top of each other. You can't really get away. Someone's gonna die.
I mean,
Most
if I were a paladin, I mean, you got that little charge thing. What's the cooldown on it? Like 45 seconds?
yeah.
Like once my screen changes color, I would instantly hit that and get to away from anyone else before I start dropping circles. I would stop damaging whatsoever just so that didn't happen. I don't drop it on another person or someone doesn't drop it underneath me because I mean, I know with multiple melee there, it's going to kind of suck. So I'd be way more proactive about getting away from everyone else so that they don't screw me over.
Yeah,
Okay, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It usually happens when there's a lull in anything else, I noticed.
Watch your step. Exit.
Plus there are cooldown timers for it, so it should be like Unbound Chaos should be in 10 seconds possibly.
Watch your step. Exit.
Can you back her out of there so she's not getting... Well, now it's fine.
Watch your step.
Back on the boss. Careful, Adam. Don't move. Oh, shit. Sorry, I was a little too close.
I like to keep the maiden out of cleave distance when we're not trying to burn her down.
That was a Shadow Blaze. I was trying not to hit Adam and you at the same time, but I had it Adam.
No, I'm talking about positioning otherwise.
We need more in the middle.
Watch your step.
Eradicate them all.
On me. I got a boss.
Exit.
Get ready for chaos after this swirlies.
Watch your step. Run away.
Man, need a healing cooldown to catch up.
Absorb.
On it.
Run out. Target change.
Aiden.
Run away. Watch your step.
Back in the boss.
Absorb.
One more up front.
Nice job, Sin.
Only to please you.
Run out. Watch your step. Run away.
We may have to switch to Maiden soon, so get ready for that. Maybe.
Absorb.
Yep, there it is.
Need one more in the back, back left. Nope, we're alright.
Alright, dodge tornadoes should be a lot easier than what we just dealt with. There's fewer mechanics, just watch out for the tornadoes and dark marks. If the dark mark person has to move, follow them, because they're probably dodging a tornado. Look at tornadoes now, they're coming out.
Step.
Gnome sucking
Let's
his
go
own.
best. Okay, get out of this. Just goes. Get out, Gnome Hunter. There you go. Press him on. Watch out for tornadoes. More dark marks soon. Watch out for tornadoes behind us. Land, soak your own if you can.
Land.
Four, three, two, one.
Use your Hellstones, guys. You're gonna take. Alright, blow on the healing cooldown.
I think you're the only healer up.
Oh, okay.
Tibbs, can you cloak that? That's white. Okay, we got people getting hit by tornadoes. Like, I'm not really sure what to say. I know some people got knocked into them, but there's really nothing to do on this other than run away from the boss, stand in the circle. Like, turn your camera around while you're doing your rotation so you can see the tornadoes are. And that dark mark knockback, yeah, it sucks, but don't make sure you don't have your back to a tornado, so you don't land in it.
Did the boss get healed?
Yes, it did. So, yeah, Maiden basically was pulled off of the beam before she died. Yeah, because he was about 35 last time I saw. Then he healed up to 41.
Not waste my time, lesser creature.
Yeah, Chris, I got.
Take it.
No problem.
All right, Bill, that's when you're ready.
The
You
neighbors
said you had
showed
to,
up at the door or something.
they were babysitting or something. They had to. The neighbor came back to collect their kid.
Hang on, wait, what?
The
Oh,
neighbor came back to collect the kid that InBev and his
Oh,
wife
okay.
or girlfriend are babysitting. Or fiance, I think. Whatever.
well, you covered all the bases, so I think you're good, Fibs.
When you said kid collection, I was like, you can give them away? Shit, I'll have a couple then.
Just someone else's kids, or do have someone collect your kid?
Well, Morgan, we do need more DPS or so. Just throwing it out there.
No. Sell them for
Is Chris a robot or am I a robot?
I think it's Chris.
He is. He does slowly gain energy throughout the fight. So let's say if he was at 90 before, he's going to hit 100 before then. And so that's a bad thing. So anytime that the beam is actually missed, basically increases the chances of him basically eating the maiden.
Yeah, and if he gets 100 energy before the maiden's dead, he heals with whatever maiden's remaining HP is. Killing maiden forces him to 100% energy, but he doesn't heal because maiden has obviously 0 HP.
So we want to extend this first phase as long as possible.
Correct.
Yeah, but we get 4 shield phases from the maiden, and we're there. It's not a problem. Like the maiden has like 8% HP on the 4 shield, and that's fine because he's gonna take over.
But still, that heal is just way too much. Even though it takes us so long to actually bring down 8% for him, it's just a really bad thing.
Once you also break the shield, the damage you did to the shield is damage done to her. That's why whenever you break a shield, she loses a huge chunk of HP once the shield is gone because she's stunned.
Correct.
So it doesn't matter if she's at like 12% or 2%. Once the shield's gone, she's gonna die, no matter what.
Correct.
So once we get that 4 shield, we're fine. That's what we should be doing. The problem is that the beam is getting to the boss and not being blocked quick enough.
And we could dot her a little more so that if when he does go over, she's at 2%, not 8%.
I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter whether she's at 2 or. I think 11% is where you want her for that last one, because once we break through the shield, she's gonna die.
As long as she doesn't get eaten.
Yeah.
Since back.
Yeah, Brian. He was at 41% when he got down, but he actually healed about like 8% or something like that.
Right, but what Gnome Hunter was saying is we want him 30% when he lands down there.
Give or take.
And yeah, we were actually pretty much on point for that. But the only problem is he healed.
Yeah, we were 11% behind.
I believe like the first night that we were in here, like the first pull, was like our best one so far at like 5%.
We've had, I think, 2-3% wipes.
Yeah. It's been pretty close.
Okay, he's probably Imbo's probably talking to people, so we're gonna do an attempt without him.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait a minute.
Yep.
Purely on my part, team move Chris up one raid group so my group heal works. Thanks.
Should fix your frames, fix your heals.
Tell Blizzard.
Okay,
I'm
Imbo is back.
God damn it.
Sorry. It's the neighbor's 6th anniversary tonight, so we babysat their kid.
All right, Adam, you ready? Because I'm ready.
I was waiting until you got InBev going.
All right,
Yeah, I'm
Imbev,
ready.
let us when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Good to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Matt, you're actually 100% right. I'm wrong on that one.
Unless, oh wait, we already did.
Watch your step. Hope so.
Adam, can you move to your left just a tad? Thank you. Your rotunda behind is really easy to see, Adam.
Watch your step. Hope so.
Swapping.
Target change.
Maiden?
Swapping. Back on the bus, guys.
Watch your step.
There's real no crazy time when to use healing cooldowns, so feel free to relive both of them until the last phase.
Hope so.
Swap. Swapping.
Melee, you got the move. I have a beam right on top of you, Adam. Go to your left.
Arrows
job, Adam.
take them all.
You know, mate. Back on the boss. Do you want to call that marker? Or do you want me to do it? Okay.
Swap. I can't always, because sometimes I'm watching for the next beam.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do it. Makes your life easier. It's not too big of a deal.
I would simply be inconsistent.
Watch out for them blades. I feel like they hot fixed them. Like it's much easier to dodge them.
We're gonna need some help far right, far left.
You got it. It'll just hurt a little bit more for you.
Swapping.
Like,
Maiden. Back in the boss.
I think one's dead.
Where's him on?
Taunted boss. Got a mover. Swapping.
Watch your step. Help save. Target change.
Finish off the maiden. I got you, Morgan.
Boss.
She's dead. Alan's up.
Watch your step.
%. Remember, guys, dodge tornadoes, please. Dark marks soon. Watch out for tornadoes. Move your
Like you
camera
sucks in
around.
taunt.
Camera coming right down toward mid. Watch out.
I'm soaking his own.
Electric got his own.
Man's got his own.
It's easy. Watch out for tornadoes. And you're probably gonna need to cool down if you got hit by that. Dark mark soon. Watch out for tornadoes. Don't get boxed in.
Cedar's got his own.
Other corner.
We Which other corner?
The rounded one.
That's a wipe. Alright, we have people dying during this phase. Are they just not getting the dark marks? Like, you gotta stop what you're doing and getting those marks so people don't die. Because if one person's in it with another, they're both gonna die unless they use a cooldown. And there's people attacking the boss. You guys gotta stop what you're doing and getting those circles and making sure that we're not getting in tossed in tornadoes. I mean, he's at 12% right now. We did 20% with quite a few people dead. Like, we got plenty of DPS on this.
If you miss a dark mark, does he get healed or something?
No, it just kills people.
Okay. And you need a total of 3 for each dark mark, yeah?
2 other people in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam, I'm not sure who it is because for me, the icons that I'm using on this fight are none. Yeah, I had that unchecked, so I just demoted everyone but the tanks and myself.
Are the marks on people's heads helpful in any way?
I think it picks the people for blades.
Yes, that's what it is.
You cannot command me.
I've got mine unchecked, so.
Yeah, Bigwigs uses square, triangle, purple diamond, but I have that unchecked. Actually, they use it for dark mark, but I have that unchecked, so.
Hey, Mark, that last phase, I don't understand why pick the rounded side versus the corner side. What was your reasoning on that? Can you help me out? Because I don't know why that was the better side.
He
It was
blows
like,
up
it was like 10
tiles
yards
on the
away.
floor based on where he is, and if he's closer towards the center, he'll blow up that center tile, and we won't have it at the very end.
Okay, so go towards the outer side of the ring.
Actually,
Yes,
wouldn't it be
we
idea
want
to
him
go
at the
clockwise?
outer corners.
All right,
You know, like,
gotcha.
once he breaks away, just go clockwise and just keep going around? Or is that not right?
Clockwise or counterclockwise, but it's at each of the 4 corners, and then we hopefully have that middle tile if we need it.
Also, Mark, are you not consistently doing it 2 stacks in the first phase? Because there's been times where you're swapping, and I'm like, wait, what's going on?
I've been
Don't we do 2 stacks,
swapping
or?
when my
Actually, I'm not ready.
falls off, or if
Okay.
something else is going on.
As long as you call it, it's cool. I've always been waiting till 2 stacks, so maybe I need to watch it too.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step. Curbside.
Swapping.
Watch your step. Curbside.
On it.
Target change.
One more in front.
Watch your step.
Swapping.
Swapping.
Curbside.
Swapping.
Ready for my chaos soon.
Watch your step.
Will be cleansed.
Come on down.
Rhythm. You're good.
Taunting
Back in the
boss.
boss.
Hope so.
Swapping.
Watch your step. Hope so.
Or you can get the one behind, would you?
Yep.
Too slow.
Swapping.
Fine.
Swapping.
Will be cleansed.
Wait.
Watch your step. Run out.
Chris, did you make it back in?
Oh, that is creepy.
What's creepy?
Val, fate switched. I see him running around as me, and I'm him. It's wrong to see me as a thing.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step. Hope so. Watch your step.
Swapping.
Eradicate them all.
You know, maiden. Bunch of those blades, guys. Back of the boss.
Swapping.
Bond chaos soon.
Watch your step.
Dumping boss.
Help save.
Eradicate them all.
Watch your step.
Back of the boss.
Taunted boss.
Help save.
Swapping.
Watch your step.
Okay, we're dead.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and wipe it up. Too many people are dead.
Help save.
Deceiver! We have come to end your invasion of Azeroth. Your master's crusade dies here!
Okay, how is it that you're running around as a Jeeves? That's pretty epic.
So you missed out on a really fun flavor item, Cinderin.
And what would that be?
It's cool. I can tank as a spider web or pretty much anything you can transmog into.
Really?
I need Robo Gnomes as a playable race reward.
Thank you for the Chiefs.
Figured it was probably about time someone needed it.
Yep.
Gilbank's looking
Joker
a little
just
bit
sent me a
healthier.
text. He's home, but he ain't got no power.
Hey,
That
can you guys
sucks.
give me a few minutes to let my dog back in?
Is it break time, Sarah?
Yeah, let's take a
Do
break.
that real quick.
Okay, I'm back. Zero, are you back?
Yeah.
Could I get a quick teleport or summon?
Yep.
But yeah, it's with PoE right now, like the bosses that they put in, the new ones, they made them a lot more difficult. They actually made them for phases, where you're actually having to, as you progress the fight, they get harder and harder.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And like the last boss in there, I died against him like 6 times. Just basically learning the fight again and then come back through. Thank you.
Here's the AFK check. All right, you want to drop another cauldron, Mac? Did have to move the groups around. So if you didn't get 2 last time, get 2 this time. Everybody should have a second flask for the next hour. Oh, Techie said Cody Rhodes is making triple the money on the independent circuit that he was in WWE.
I read about that. He made triple the gross, probably not triple the net though. He probably has a lot more expenses without WWE paying for like travel and all that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Either that or those Hot Topic t-shirts the Bullet Club are selling way better than anybody would imagine.
Or then the benefit that is, since it's work expenses, claims that on his taxes. So then would he still be making more money then?
Not quite sure how that works out in the end for them though.
Well, all these guys, they travel so much for work that they claim their home to be in Florida, so they don't have to pay income tax. Morgan, you there?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I am.
There is another cauldron down, so get your next pot. All right, here's a real ready check. Do you watch Silicon Valley, Adam?
I've watched the first couple episodes. I haven't really sat there and binged it yet.
Okay, I watched the latest season, and it was actually kind of frustrating. The last 2 seasons, they just haven't really done much character development. It's kind of irritating. Or plot development, really.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What
your step. Help soak.
Swap it.
Watch your step.
Swapping.
Help soak. Target change.
One more in front.
Tank made. Back in the box.
Watch your step.
Remember, guys, you can always make a box with your crap on the ground. Oh, Chris, you gotta run up for that. You get Shadow Blades, you gotta run straight backwards. Don't zigzag. And you gotta get far away from that, too.
Help soak.
Swap it.
Two more in front.
Hype it up. Two hunters dead.
Watch your step.
Guys, you gotta look for that stuff. I can't call everything. You gotta look at your timers. I mean, we've done this fight plenty of times now. We know exactly what's coming.
Ooh, I'm like floating in the air here.
You gotta land.
Deceiver! We have come to end your invasion of Azeroth. Your master's crusade dies here.
If Chris is in melee, then he can run over to the side to drop that too. The blades.
No, Chris just fucked that up. No excuse.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step. Help soak.
Watch out, melee. Chris, go to your left. Never mind.
Run away. Run. Watch your step. Absent.
Where's Adam? You're not made?
Swap.
We got so much purple crap on the ground here.
And that's why, obviously.
Is the purple crap caused by the knives going through people?
Yes.
Is that what causes it? Okay.
The person that gets picked will always drop a purple puddle. Always. But if you get in the way of a flying knife, you drop an extra one.
So as melee, it's pretty easy to see that they're giant purple floating knives. Just
And it's
don't
really
be in the
tight.
path of-
Yeah, I think they changed it because I were like 2 times. I'm like, I should have spawned a puddle, but I didn't because I was just a hair out of the middle of it. So we should not be getting those puddles at all. Like you melee guys got to really watch out. Not only that,
Yes,
folks.
this is true, but hold on. But you can't have your line on one of the main spokes because we can't really move the boss, the ad out of the beam. And that time, the line was right through the purple line was right through that spoke.
Yeah, and range people, when you're running backwards, don't zigzag because melee has to move away from that. They can't see that line that's pointing to you. So run straight backwards. If you do zigzag, make sure it's like if you know you can split the people that have moved and it's safe, great.
And just as a point of interest, when Valcourt melted, I saw melee dropping shit underneath him.
Yeah, those little green puddles, like that's something that you run away with, right? It keeps spawning underneath you.
Yep.
It spawns
Like,
4 or
it's like
5.
where the maiden is, you just gotta get the fuck away from that. Like we can't move her around. She's got to stay in that line between the pillar and the boss.
Might even help if everybody actually stacks on her back. So when you do drop the first one, you're not going to be dropping them right out of the tank.
That sounds like a bad idea because if someone doesn't move, they're going to get 1 shot, guaranteed. There's no reason to stand on her back anyway unless you're attacking her.
Well, the other side, if they don't move, period, they're going to die from their own shit.
That's way too much coordination for a little benefit when it should be you got plenty of time to move before they start dropping.
Geronimo.
1.
Geronimo, more like you're a hoe.
You wish.
Absent.
One more up front.
And again, we had someone put the point the knife right down one of those lines there.
Yep, that's bad. Don't do that, guys. That's exactly what Adam was talking about.
Fortune step.
Taunted.
Absent.
Hey, one more up front. That's good. Back on maiden.
Swapping. Back on boss.
Fortune step.
Taunting boss.
Is that him?
Absent.
Get the main.
Fortune step. Target
Will be cleansed.
I'm out of range.
DPS made. Pipe it up. Yeah, didn't have no DPS on the maiden.
The timing on that one particularly sucked. We had to be running while, like, the middle of our run was when she went in.
Yeah, that's typical
Oh,
though.
and there were also 2 purple puddles dropped right behind her. And the tanks, they can't move the boss. So, like, they have to keep the maiden there. So whoever had that puddle or the beam, the knife, was not doing it correctly. Because it hit melee on the spokes there.
It's really hard to not put it on the spokes if you're ranged.
Seriously?
Yes. Listen, wait. You have to.
Go ahead.
You want to be all the way out here, right? If the left side spoke hits me and I'm out here, I cannot run all the way over here to drop it or whatever. Like, because I'm normally like right here, and the right side one hit me. I can't go left to avoid it. It's gonna go over the spoke. By the time I'm already going out trying to get all the way over here, it hits. So whatever melee was in the way,
he's talking about like this middle one's a perfect example. That's usually what happens. If you get picked by the middle knife and you stand here as ranged, there's no excuse. Don't do that. Like, move over here.
But the first purple that dropped on this spoke right here was my fault because I got picked and I tried running over here. Another person was running this way. The knife, I didn't make it all the way because I was stuck like right here when it got hit and it went through melee. And purple dropped on there. If I ran, I could run up closer, but then I'm gonna drop a purple puddle somewhere in the middle.
Well, if it was a far side spoke, then the melee should have gotten out of the way. I mean, as ranged, as long as you're not standing on the spoke and past this solid gold here, you're fine. Because the puddles eventually go away. They dissipate.
Right. I mean, I usually just try and kind of be in between it, and hopefully I'm trying to aim it where no one else is sitting, but sometimes people get hit.
Yeah, a lot of times when I get the blades, I generally stand still because I'm usually in the spot where I want to be anyway. And other people move around it.
This one time at band camp, we killed the boss. Let's do that.
I like that plan.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was interesting, Mark. What was that?
The red shit?
Yeah.
Blood drinker.
Okay, normally you run in. So I saw you pause there. That was interesting.
Watch your step. Run away. Crimson.
Will be cleansed.
Like a maiden or avatar main.
Watch your step.
Swapping.
Crimson.
Swapping.
Get on maiden. Got too many dead. Trying to wipe it up. Yeah, I saw a couple melee. Like, I'm watching them, looking at them. Like, yep, they're gonna get hit by a blade. They're gonna get hit by a blade. Yep, they got hit by a blade when they shouldn't have. And drop purple crap on the ground. Come on, guys. Like, it's right in front of you. Like, it's right in front of you. It's pointing right at you.
Oh, that was nice. I actually got hit by Avatar.
Yeah, I made the mistake of standing by the wall so that 2 melee charged me, both with blades. I tried to run by, but didn't get by fast enough.
It's a giant purple dagger that rotates.
Yeah, it was pointed safely away from me until the guy started heading to me. Remember, in melee range, it turns very rapidly.
While we're being disparaging, that's not the only thing that melee are having to run away from.
Hey, I've been keeping it in my pants. You guys don't have to run that far away.
I wouldn't run from that anyway.
Did we split melee up in zones and do 2 of us on one side and 2 on another?
And what happens whenever, like, both of you guys get picked on the same side? I mean, I wouldn't mind doing some coordination, but that's just, I don't want to overcomplicate it, because it's just going to make it more difficult when it
2
shouldn't
on
be
one
that
side.
hard.
2 on one side is easy. 4 on one side is a problem.
If you want to organize it and take care of it, go for it. So not
How about this? I'm going left.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step. Hope so. Watch your step. Hope so.
Corruption will be cleansed.
Talking boss.
Watch your step.
Press one.
Ah, he's healing up.
All right, let's just pipe it up.
I'm out of range. Hope so.
Ended. Finish this.
Jump in that
Damn,
lava.
her melee hit you hard, hit you for like 4.5 million.
Deceiver! We have come to end your invasion of Azeroth. Your master's crusade dies here.
That is the true hunter way, Lance.
Yep. I should have waited to feign death till after the floor broke.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step. Absorbed. Watch your step.
Sorry for that late transition. Come on.
Absorbed.
Need help on the backside. Need help.
Eradicate them all.
Yeah. This.
I'm out of range.
Get on me. Get on me. Oh, drop knives like crisscross like that.
Back on the boss. Pets on boss.
Watch your step. Absorbed.
Matt, go to your right. Matt, go to your right. Or get hit, all three of you. Come on, guys. I had it straight. I didn't move it.
Corruption will be cleansed.
Oh, Maiden.
I'm gonna throw in a healing cooldown, just cut himself.
Absorbed.
Back on the boss.
Watch your step. Absorbed.
Corruption will be cleansed.
On the maiden.
Get ready for Unbound Chaos. Find the path. Get on the boss. I'll get the safe range, then on the balls.
Absorbed.
Unbound Chaos soon. Careful of that baiting damage.
Watch your step.
Swapping.
them all.
Kill the maiden.
Help save.
Alright, my dudes, watch out for marks. Watch out for tornadoes. The mark person has to move. They're probably compensating for tornadoes, so move with them. Focus up. Got this. Tornadoes are out behind us. They're coming across.
Your master's crusade dies here. Is there no end to your sanctimonious bluster, felon? You claim the mantle of prophet, but you always lack the vision to see the inevitable destiny of our world. Of all worlds.
Watch out for tornadoes. They're coming right across.
Stack.
Don't run with the tornado. Run to the perpendicular to it so you can dodge it. Marks are out. Don't put your back towards one. The entire raid doesn't need to be in one of them. Or in all of them. Just a handful.
4, 3,
Alright, that's no life. We got way too many dead.
1.
I will say, however, I did appreciate like 8 people being in my bubble. I actually lived through one of those.
And yeah, then the only problem was that there was not enough people in the other ones.
Screw those guys.
How many people do we need in the green bubbles upstairs? Just 3?
Just 3.
3? 2. Some people have been doing 2, and they get down to like 10% HP, but yeah, 3, ideally.
At a minimum 2, if they're full health. I've been able to soak a few, like, sometimes like me and Cisco alone with 2 and we live, but barely.
Yeah, and the marks, we only need 2 people. 3 including the mark person, not the entire raid. And whenever the marks are out, you gotta keep moving with them. You can't just stay in the circle and then pew pew, because what got Cito and myself killed was there was a tornado coming across. I had to move, and no one moved with me, and I died.
Well, I moved with you.
Oh yeah, you moved with me. I mean, I know it's hectic in that last part, but if everyone stays alive, we have plenty of time. There's so much downtime between marks that we get plenty of damage in. And we got him to 30% at the start, and he was at 12% or 17% by the second marks that came out, and a lot of people were dead. And if you're struggling with mechanics, just don't DPS and just focus on the mechanics. And once you start mastering that, then start doing more damage while you're still focusing on mechanics.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step. Help save. Watch your step. Run away. Absent.
Corruption will be cleansed.
Nice job, babe.
Watch your
Back on maiden. Avatar, I mean.
Absent.
Daunted.
Did you get the right one?
Watch your step.
Eradicate them all.
On maiden. And the boss.
Absent.
Stopping.
Watch your step.
Anybody using cooler cooldown, probably.
Stopping.
Absent.
Eradicate them all.
Stopped.
On Avatar.
Absent.
Stopping.
Watch your step.
Try healing cooldown comes so often.
Corruption will be cleansed.
Finish off maiden.
Absent.
I need a target. I don't have a target.
You guys remember, play it smart. Take your time. Don't rush anything. Watch out for tornadoes. Zoom your camera all the way out. Dark marks are coming soon. Watch out for the tornadoes. Adam may need a cooldown because he got hit by a 1-1 that spawned. Not his fault. Mark's out.
See if he can get his own.
I just hope.
No end to your sanctimonious bluster, felon. You claim the mantle of prophet.
Where's Abe?
Vision to see inevitable destiny.
Dark marks soon. Watch out for the tornadoes. Stay alive.
Stun.
Gnome's got his own.
I need help. I need help. Or let me die. Thanks.
I tried.
Stay on the boss. Stay alive. Just stay on the boss.
4, 3, 2,
Watch out for tornadoes coming across.
1.
Run away. Don't run into the tornado because you get a debuff.
Target you.
Gnome needs help.
Yeah, guys, like there were 5 people in one of them, and the person that needed help, no one stepped in. And he had to move.
4, 3,
Keep going, see if we can get it.
1.
Watch out for tornado coming across the boss.
Target you.
Okay, I see the center when you're talking about him on.
You know, I do have to say, when we were actually that low, with people there, I would say just make this sacrifice. Instead of killing 2 people, just kill yourself kind of a thing.
Or people should just do it the mechanics. Like, that's the fix.
That is correct, but you know, when we're that low and the boss is that low,
Yes, sir.
that was the only thing I say.
When you said you needed help, I went running because I saw one. Oh, there's only one, and then I was like, oh shit, that's no, that's not true.
How close were we on that one?
5.2%.
All right.
Yeah, and I got really, really lucky with procs at the start. I was sitting at 1.5 million DPS like until he dropped down there.
Thank you for the jeeves, and let me get another stack of the filed augment runes from my bank.
I've actually burned through pretty much all of mine at this point.
I just get so many, I don't know how.
I sold mine because
Do
the infinite
you
ones are
do
coming.
your heroic dailies every day?
No. I stopped that shit.
No, I still have some. No, don't worry about it. Burn a bunch doing the artifact challenge.
So did I, oddly enough.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step. Absent. Watch your step. Absent. Target change.
Will be cleansed.
Watch out, Cita. Thank you. the boss.
Watch your step.
Come on down.
And wipe. That's good too. Wipe it up.
Yeah, just get close.
But my 180 no scope combat res, man.
I accepted it before the wipe.
Yeah, I had shield wall up too, and I still melted for some reason under the boss on the maiden.
Flesh fails.
But I get to live for reasons.
Did you just not get back on the aggro table or something?
I think that was it, yeah.
So how'd you fall over the first time? It was only like 3 million damage.
It was just low health and melee.
Summon me.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch your step. Help save. Watch your step. Help save.
Corruption will be cleansed.
Watch your step.
Come on down.
Where's Mark? And wipe it up. Okay, dead.
I just had puddles dropped on both sides of me and I couldn't move.
Help save.
Alright, we're gonna take our break now. So what I want everyone to do is get up, walk around, stretch, listen to a song, do something, because we're making so many mistakes and not getting to the second phase again. And when we do get to the second phase, we just fall over.
Hey, Sarah, if there's one thing that you'd say, is it the puddles or is it something else that's not happening?
People just dying. Like some people are dying from unbound chaos. They get hit multiple times. That tells me that they're literally not moving or not doing anything. Because my warlock is slow as shit. They're probably the slowest class. Only thing I can move faster is to talent in it, and that talent hurts me. Like it takes away HP. And I get hit by it once because I know that I have a shield on me and I can take a hit. And sometimes puddles from the blades also hurt. mean, that's just unnecessary damage. It slows you down. It forces you to stop what you're doing and get out of the way. Like it's a mistake that directly impacts the person that made the mistake. I mean, we do have extra heals on this too, so I mean, it's a good time to just, even as a healer, just run. Stop what you're doing and just run. I mean, on the Unbound Chaos, that is. Because I know some of us do like a little box, a tight little circle, which is easy. But sometimes it's just easier to run a straight line when you have a clear vector and no one's crossing over.
I run in a straight line and try to kill hunters. Does that count?
A noble endeavor.
Hey, if the hunters want to feign death at the end, I gotta make sure they die earlier. Finally, my potions of deadly grace sold. I don't think anyone really uses them anymore. Default augmenter just for like 400 gold a piece. I might actually have to start doing my heroic dailies again just to get some. Just queue up as bear and not really care what the rest of the group does. God, I hate this form so much. Look at me. I got owl on a stick. It's kind of like a priest, like a stick on a stick. It's an owl.
Well, that's kind of neat.
You got the healer done?
Yeah.
How many tries did it take you?
Not that many, honestly. Once I figured out phase 5, I expect incarnation, and that really helped. I think it might have actually taken me the least amount of tries out of any of the ones I've done so far.
Yeah, not bad. I maybe tried 4 times. Then I'm like, meh.
Next time that Mage Star is up, though, it's gonna be me versus the cat quest. I've been playing Feral while war questing the last few days to get used to it.
What does the cat form look like?
I don't even know.
It's more cat form. Basically, you get just a different look and a color.
Knife check.
You should get like 2 more arms and have super class.
Oh, maybe those 2 extra arms can improve their thrash damage, so cats could actually do AoE.
They neglected to give this model a dance.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of animations for that model. That's one of the complaints. I don't think any of the emotes that Druids have work properly.
Alright, guys, don't forget to eat.
Yep, food buff is down.
Chris, if cat form would become Hello Kitty form, I would have completed that quest the first lockout. I would have found the way in my eye level law cat gear.
But then you'd have to raid Feral.
If I was Hello Kitty, I would probably be worth it.
All right, here is a real ready check. Adam, you need your flask buff. Oh, is Imbev offline?
He's here.
He's the
showing
Mad
off
Fatar honor guard, liberator of
Oh, okay, that's fine. All right, guys. Yeah, let's focus up and get this kill. Let's clean up our mistakes. If you need help, if we want some other suggestions, let's see what we can do. But we should know what to do at this point. Our strategy works. Just this is a fight that's easier when you're proactive instead of being reactive. So make sure the only time you're ever near someone is when you're soaking the green puddle, the 3 that come out, the torments, whatever. Otherwise, you should never be near anyone else, especially like specifically the range people. Because if you're getting boxed in by other people on Unbound Chaos over and over and over, then you need to make sure you're not standing near anyone before it happens. And yeah, less dying in phase 2. All right, let's give it a whirl.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch your step.
It's too far.
Help save.
Like this time is a good time to find range. Maybe move back in. Zone-bound chaos, assume.
Watch your step.
Watch out. Left.
Hope so.
Will be cleansed.
Back on the boss. Watch out, Lan.
Hope so.
Swapping.
Watch your step.
Will be cleansed.
Swapping. Do we want to res fibs?
Hope so.
Nope. Need to save
Back
it.
on boss.
Swapping.
Watch your step. Hope so. Watch your step.
Will be cleansed.
Swapping.
Turned that right toward me at the last minute.
Back on the boss.
Watch a DPS on Maiden.
Wings up on Mark.
Watch your step. Run away. Run.
Counting.
Where's Adam?
Hope so.
Will be cleansed.
Kill made it.
Swapping.
Watch your step.
And wipe it up. Is there a G's at all?
Hamon has one.
Don't forget your Warlock candy.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step. Absent. Watch your step. Absent. Target change.
them all.
Watch your step. Absent. Watch your step. Target change.
them all.
Back on the boss.
Absent.
Swap it.
Watch your step. Absent. Target change. Watch your step. Right. Absent.
Get ready for Unbound Chaos. Spread out. Maiden.
Help save.
Spread out for chaos.
Watch your step.
Taunt, please.
Alright, marks and tornadoes. Watch out for them. Stay focused. Camera all the way out. Tornadoes are available. Look where they're at.
Taunting.
Marks coming out. Marks coming out.
He almost got his own.
Hellstones if you're low. Tornado through the raid. Watch out.
Healing cooldown blow.
Watch out for tornadoes. There's quite a few of them now. Dark matter soon.
Man has his own.
Four, three, two, one.
Second potions. Tornadoes, be careful. New marks.
Cito's got his own.
Need liberal to healing cooldowns if needed.
2, 1. Run. Stat.
Stay alive, use your health stones, cinder and heal the fuck out of them.
You got it.
Watch out for tornado land.
4, 3, 2, 1. Run.
There we go.
Phew.
Cool boy.
So, just an FYI, tanks are not stacked buddies.
Yeah, I saw that. I was gonna say something, but it would have been too late. And I don't want to cause a major fuck up if people reacted accordingly.
Taught you nothing, deceiver. The vision Sargeras showed you was a lie, Kil'jaeden.
Hooray, artifact power.
Threat to dead, please.
Never. Our crusade will never yield. Savor your shallow victory. We will return again and again, however long it takes,
Threat to dead, please.
until at last we break you.
The
I
portal
res
is
to Makati.
closing. We can seal the Legion's gateway and
He's
end
out.
this invasion. No!
Yeah, the res point's like 2 minutes away.
It's right in front of us anyway.
I must finish this.
Velen,
Alright, so a kill's a kill. It's sloppy as fuck, but we got it.
sealing the portal buys us nothing, Archmage. Whether it takes a few years or millennia, the Legion will return. Over and over again.
So the raid doesn't give a fuck if you're down on people. When it throws out marks, there's still going to be the same amount of marks no matter how many people you got.
Yep. It's generally always 3.
Yep.
And follow the deceiver.
I think it might have been me at the end. I was in melee, hoping there were enough buddies around. I don't know if I was going over the tanks with my mark or not.
I just resigned myself to my fate and pressed as many buttons as I could before I got blown up.
I should have minored that relic.
In the nether, we will take the
Oh boy, another cloak, Liz. Thanks. Then we get a half-hour trash before the boss.
Okay, so we're actually gonna go ahead and call it early tonight since we do have a fair amount of trash. It's gonna be a while to get through, and we're not really gonna have that much time on Kill Jaden. I definitely encourage you guys to come out on Thursday nights if you haven't seen Kill Jaden yet. We pretty much, I think we've done a full clear of Thursday night every night for the past 2 or 3 weeks. Is that right?
Didn't get it last week.
Oh, okay.
We were not bad last week, but yeah, just didn't get it.
Yep. So we are now 8 of 9. Hopefully we can get back to Avatar on Tuesday. I mean, we cleared first 7 really, really quickly on Tuesday. Let's see if we can do that again. Get Avatar down again and get back here.
As far as Kill Jaden goes, one of the big reasons we didn't get it last week was simply because we had new people who had no idea what the mechanics were doing. I mean, they read guides or watched videos or they kind of prepped, but they hadn't actually seen it before.
Yeah, and Kill Jaden's a good fight where it's... Personally, I don't think there's a lot of just bad luck shit in there, because it's one mechanic after another, and it gets really, really predictable. You handle one thing, then handle another, then handle another, and it's similar to Fallen Avatar in the sense of you want to put yourself in the best position to handle the upcoming mechanic. Not react to a mechanic, but be proactive about a mechanic.
On Avatar, totally felt like Black Hand. The same shit at the end there.
I do feel like there's a little bit of luck on Avatar when she decides to cast the thing you have to run away from. It's not completely consistent every single time when it will overlap with the Matrix thing we had to burn through.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I noticed Unbound Chaos and the run away from the boss mechanics are not consistent. All the other ones felt pretty consistent.
Because there were a few attempts where we wiped because we couldn't blow up the shield because she cast it in the middle, which is probably the worst time for it. At the beginning, it's fine. At the end, it's fine. In the middle, it's Foxville.
Yeah. And if everyone's alive, we can generally get through it. I noticed we've been getting an interrupt like a split second before it goes away.
Yeah, and I'd like to apologize. I just really sucked all night long.
Well, last 3 attempts he didn't. He didn't die to the Unbound Chaos, so you fixed something.
I know on the kill I did fine, but everything else was just awful.
Well, Chris, it's the easiest melee boss of all, so...
Chris, if it makes you feel better, you missed on the last raid where I managed to do a 180 no-scope leap into the middle of the pit at the very beginning of Maiden of Virtue, or whatever the hell she is. All people saw was a chicken plummeting to his own death.
How do you even do that?
Well, I got Wild Charge, which works like Disengage. It runs you back. It shoots you backwards. So I was trying to do the 180, turn around, go through the boss type of deal. Except that didn't go 180 degrees. So instead of going through the boss, I went down the pit.
Yeah, what you need to do is actually start playing Hunter, and then get good with Disengage before you ever do that.
I actually played Hunter expansions ago. So I mean, I have a general idea of how the mechanic works. I just screwed it up that time.
Hunter is never the right idea.
Says you.
Fact.
But no, it just real. I have no clue, y'all. I died to stupid all fucking night. Like I'm the guy I wouldn't have healed myself if I was somebody else.
And why do you think I didn't say a word to you? Because I know you're sitting there at your desk, like screaming in the mirror, slapping yourself, like stop sucking.
Yeah, the guys on my truck knocked on my door and asked me if I was okay. I'm 2 bedrooms down. They were concerned.